Fulton County DA Fani Willis. Fani Willis? How do you pronounce it again?
Part of it. You saw what happened in Atlanta with Fani? F-A-N-I, Fani. How do you pronounce F-A-N-I, Fani?
Fani Willis is probably going to get disqualified. That's the word that's getting brought up now by Judge, is it McCoffey? The guy that's in charge of the whole Fulton County case. People speculated whose side was he on. They thought that he'd be corrupt and automatically for Fani Willis. And it sounds like he's about ready to throw her under the bus. So we'll get to some clips of video from inside the actual courtroom today. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. This is where all the happy patriots are. If you're a happy patriot, come join us. You can subscribe or just watch, but subscribe. This is from ABC News. Judge says DA in Trump election case could be disqualified. Misconduct hearing must occur. So they are going forward with the misconduct hearing. That's the good news. What they're going to reveal from that is going to get her kicked off the case, almost certainly. The judge overseeing former President Donald Trump's Georgia election interference case says misconduct allegations leveled against Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis, quote, should result in disqualification and that a hearing on the matter must occur. Let's watch some video of that.
Specifically looking at Defendant Roman's motion, it alleges a personal relationship that resulted in a financial benefit to the district attorney, and that is no longer a matter of complete speculation. The state has admitted a relationship existed, and so what remains to be proven is the existence and extent of any financial benefit, again, if there even was one. So, because I think it's possible that the facts alleged by the defendant could result in disqualification, I think an evidentiary hearing must occur to establish the record on those core allegations.
And Fani Willis just got in worse trouble with this judge. This is the judge that's supposed to be going after Trump. And instead, right now, the judge is saying, are we going to go after Fani Willis? Yes, we're going to look at if she's a criminal or not. And then we're going to throw her off of the whole case. Fulton County Judge Scott McAfee made the remarks at the start of a hearing Monday to determine whether Willis, prosecutor Nathan Wade, and others will have to testify this Thursday during a hearing the judge had scheduled to hear arguments on the matter. We got more video coming up, so hold on one second there. Willis and Wade had sought to have the Thursday hearing canceled, but the judge's remarks suggested it will proceed as planned. Yeah, nice try. We're used to getting our way because we're corrupt Democrats in a corrupt Democrat state. And the judge goes, we're going to see this one. It looks too bad. Willis and Wade, along with a number of employees in the district attorney's office, have been subpoenaed to testify Thursday by Trump co-defendant Michael Roman, who last month filed a motion seeking to dismiss the election charges against him and disqualify Willis on the grounds that she allegedly engaged in a personal romantic relationship with Wade, one of her top prosecutors in the election case, which allegedly resulted in financial gain for both of them. A subsequent hearing, court filing from Willis admitted to the relationship, but denied that there was any financial conflict of interest that would disqualify her from the case. Roman then accused the DA of misrepresenting in that filing aspects of the relationship, including when it began. So now this is the focus. Is Fani Willis and Nathan Wade telling the truth about when it began? Okay, so here's the new evidence. Deeper trouble yet. Here's from Kanakoa the Great on Twitter. Breaking: the lawyer attempting to subpoena Trump prosecutors, Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, highlights that Wade submitted two different sworn statements in separate courts regarding his inappropriate relationship with Willis. Two different cases. Here's the clip.
Mr. Wade has filed other affidavits in his divorce case, which contradict this affidavit. His interrogatories, which were sworn and verified and filed in that case, said that he did not have a personal relationship, that there had been none. So we've got two declarations in two different courts, both sworn, both filed with the court, that say something completely different. his May, let's see, it was his May 2023 affidavit, where he was asked if he had, and this was in 2023, Judge. So the state's response last week said they had a relationship that began in 2022. In May of 2023, he filed in the Cobb County Superior Court a pleading that said specifically if he had had any relations with a person other than his spouse during the course of the marriage, and the typical things that are asked in a divorce case, and he responded none.
Whoops. Well, that's one lie, and judges do not like when you lie. They especially don't like when you lie on the record in two different courts. I mean, that could end it for that's case closed for a way right there.
After we filed our motion in this case, he updated those and he pled privilege under the Fifth Amendment. So we've got a filing under oath by Mr. Wade in 2023 stating he didn't have a relationship. Then we've got a filing stating he did have one starting in 2022. And then once that came about, he fixes the incorrect affidavit that was filed back in 2023. So we definitely have a conflict, Judge, in the evidence as far as when this relationship started.
You know, they used to say of Nixon, it's not the crime, it's the cover up. And in this case, it's the same thing. You get caught covering up, and now you're trying to stop justice from happening by lying. And courts, they're going to go after these two. They're done. Quote, because I think it's possible that the facts alleged by the defendant could result in disqualification. I think an evidentiary hearing must occur to establish the record on those core allegations, Judge McAfee said during Monday's hearing. Quote, this is a serious case. These are serious charges. Cross said, this is Nathan Wade and Fani Willis's side, later adding, quote, the defense is bringing you gossip. That is, Trump's side is bringing you, or Michael Roman's side is bringing you gossip, and the court should not condone that practice, unquote. Oh, hold on there, buddy. This is a court. Let's find out. An attorney for Roman pushed back, telling the judge that the witnesses have information that is, quote, relevant to the allegations. That always means they have a buddy of Nathan Wade who can give specifics, maybe even pictures and dates that prove that they were in a relationship already. Attorney Ashley Merchant, that was the lady that you in pink that you saw earlier, who represents Mike Roman, said Willis and Wade have the, quote, most relevant information, and that a former Wade business associate has information that Willis and Wade's personal relationship predated Wade being hired on the case, which would contradict the district attorney's filing, and that would get her kicked off the case, the Trump case too. Quote, he has firsthand knowledge that this relationship predated, unquote, Wade being hired, Merchant said of the associate Terrence Bradley. So this is a guy they're going to bring in probably this Thursday, and that's when Fani Willis is going to get kicked off this case. They're going to prove that the relationship predated when they said it started. And then you have Fani Willis kicked off, probably disbarred, maybe even deported. I'm Doug in Exile.